everyone, Vicky Schettini, and thank you for coming to Boss Ladies. I am so excited. I have an amazing boss lady here with me, and I can't wait. I was able to talk to her for a little bit, so I'm not going to spill the beans, but let me introduce to you Angela Brand. Thank you, Angela, for coming and being on the show with me.
Hello, thank you as well. I'm so honored to be here.
Well, perfect. So, I mean, we're just going to get right into it because I'm really excited about what you do, and I think this is something really important. One of the things right now, I've been talking constantly and saying, use this time while we're at home to use it wisely and learn something new. So I think this is perfect that you're here with me today, and we're going to do something about getting the message out a little bit earlier because I think it's that important. So tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, I help people turn their mess, which is their trials, tribulations, their mistakes, their past, their hurt, and their pain, to give it as their message. I've helped them create programs, services, become certified life coaches, become certified motivational speakers. I help them brand themselves as an author, coach, and a speaker. I help them get their books out to the world. So whatever I can do to help them turn everything that they've been through in life as a tool to help empower somebody else in the next generation. And make money in the process.
Heck, everybody has to eat, right? But
Right.
it's so important because it's such a great thing to do. And I think this is something like before um, before I started speaking, publicly speaking, I always thought that was something for somebody else. Like I couldn't do it until I realized that a lot of these people don't even, they're not the real thing. They're not talking the real stuff. So I'm like all for everyone use your history and what you've been through, and there's a reason why you went through it, so use it and help other people that are going through it at the time. Tell us how you got started in this.
Oh my gosh. I like to tell people it found me when I came to the awareness of my purpose. I always had a passion to empower women. I always mentored women as a teenager. So it really found me. But doing it as a business was something that I did not think I was good enough to do. I started speaking in the church. So my eyesight or my belief was limited to actually doing it as a speaker. So I like to call it my reinvention stage. When I went through that stage, I had an aha moment, like, oh, I really can get paid for this. I can really start a business doing this. And that's when I really, found Les Brown and Lisa Nichols, when I was exposed to something different. I never knew that there were motivational speakers. I just thought that there were preachers in the church. I didn't know that people actually did this for a business. So that's kind of how I got started.
Yeah, and that's exciting too, because it is such it is I mean, I love doing it, and I think it's great for those of you who are out there. Think about times that you have gone through something really, really rough or tough, and you got through it. And there's other people going through that. So it's something that, and I don't know why I'm stuttering, because think I'm just so excited with this that I want to make sure everybody understands it like perfectly. But get your message out there. There's a reason why you go through what you went through, and don't just keep it bottled up inside. Yeah. So tell us more about your program. I was able to speak with you a little bit, but I think it's great because you have a whole bunch of women, and I strongly, no offense to the men out there, but boss ladies, I think women, we literally, if we join together, we can move mountains. So it's amazing as long as everybody realizes, look, there's enough business for everybody.
Yes.
We're so competitive that don't do that. Don't do that. Let's all help each other and let's move mountains. So tell us a little bit more about the program.
Well, I have several different classes. The life coaching was the whole class is called AB Coaching Academy. It's broken down to two components, the life coaching aspect or the motivational speaking aspect. So AB Coaching Academy is both of them together. Separated is AB Life Coaching Certification and Speaking with Power and Passion. So my whole idea was, thanks to John Maxwell, I wanted to brand my name and not just say life coaching. So I wanted to brand AB Angela brand. So the life coaching component, it works in twofold. It helps the person, or I like to call it the client, to help them to coach themselves. So yes, we all have a mess, but we all are not healed from that mess. So the first part of the class is helping them identify the limiting beliefs in their life, and I show them how to identify in their client's life. And then I help them through those limited beliefs. I help them see the behavior patterns in their life, and I help them really to get over it. Sometimes in a class, I have to stop and go into coaching mode because they find out, okay, I'm really not over this abusive relationship. I just kind of went on with life. So it helps them to see the power of coaching from a coach standpoint. So now when they get in front of a potential client, they can talk from a place of experience of being coached as well. So then the class transition into the basic of life coaching, how to coach, how coaches coach. Then I go into the success mindset. Because I've studied my audience. I know what background they have. I know what struggles they have. So I had to craft the class to fit their need. So the success mindset really get into how you view success, what is success, and what hinders you from being successful. So that's, many different foes. Then we go into the aspect of the speaking, how to develop and craft your signature message, how to deliver it, and then knowing who your audience is. It goes a little bit into the branding and the marketing side of putting your speech together. And then it goes into the speaking of coaching and speaking, because a lot of people feel like, oh, I want to help everybody. I just want to serve. Okay, but you can't help them for free. So early on, I say, if you want to help people for free, start a nonprofit. But when you want to start a business, you come see me. Come see me when you want to start a business. Go somewhere else to start a nonprofit. So I help them find their value so they can charge their worth, because they just want to tell their story and help people. No, that's going to keep you broke if you're trying to start a business. And it's just as simple as that. So I have to deal with them a lot on the mindset and going into the employee mindset versus the CEO mindset. There is a difference, and that's where they struggle at right there, because they still working, they still have the hustle mentality, they still have this is my side job mentality. My job is to help them shift, and it takes a process for them to really to make that shift. But I can say they are committed to the process. They are willing to learn in the process. I also tell them early on is we dive a little bit into the financial aspect, because I know their mindset, they're coming from a poverty mindset. A lot of my women coming from raising their kids on public assistance. So their mindset is different. Start you a dream fund. So now when you go start your business, I want to teach you how to manage your finances at the same time. And all these things I had to learn myself. So I put it in the class because I know that women are coming from my same background per se, but I also have a structure to, it really pushes them out their comfort zone so they can really learn how to show up in life and not allow their past to continue to hinder their success. My favorite phrase is, just because you went through it does not mean that you have to stay in it. Now it's time to move from it. Now it's time to learn from it. Now it's time to grow from it, and then teach others in the process.
I love that. That's
Thank
true.
you.
It's really, really, really true. And it's interesting that you say you do need to charge. And I firsthand can even say I can't even tell you how many people I've trained for free. And you're drained, and then you're doing your stuff late at night because you spend your whole day helping people for free, and they don't put when you do it for free, they have nothing vested.
No
So
value. Yeah.
no value because it's free. So you can get it anytime. And you are trying in the goodness to have them do good, but they don't have the same passion that you have.
Yeah.
So it's really, that was a hard one for me to learn. How even people would tell me, value your time. And I'm like, oh, I'll just won't sleep tonight. I'll get my stuff done at that time.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't until I even did a free contest, and I couldn't decide because I wanted to help everybody. So I picked two winners. It was so bad. I picked two winners. One of the winners would miss the group call, and I'm having lunch with my mom. I can't. Wait, I give away my free time and teach you valuable information, and I get it. Having lunch with your mom is very important, but that just devalued all the stuff that I had.
Yeah.
So that was like kind of like a little slap on the face. So what do you tell someone like the old Vicky? Okay, dummy.
Okay, first of all, I give this illustration. I can say you're out in public, somebody just shot you, and you really need help because you're dying. One, the bill starts as soon as you call the EMS. The second bill starts as soon as you get to the hospital. The third bill starts when the doctor come in. But you are dying and you really need help. But that's not going to stop them from charging you for their services. You need help.
Yeah.
I say when people come to you, they are dying in their mess. They're dying in stress. They are dying of being struggling. They're dying of frustration. So as soon as they talk to you, there is a meter running. First of all, we're not getting on the phone until you have already been to www.angelabreadenterprise.com, or I've sent you an invoice. Some type of way. I said we all need help, but that does not mean my help has to come for free. And I look at it and I tell them, look at all the hell you have been through, all the struggles you have been through, the tears that you have cried at night, and especially some of the ones that come from domestic violence relationships. How many times have you seen yourself getting off the floor? How many times have you prayed, I don't want him to kill me tonight? You think about all that you've been through. How much is that worth? And don't mean to tell me, because I have the keys to unlock your next level of success, your next level of a breakthrough, your next level of transformation. $199 is not worth it. So when I give it to them like that, oh, okay, now I get it. Then I have the ones who don't like to sell. So this is how I get to them. I said, oh, I love that wig you have on. That wig is so nice, but somebody sold it to you. That shirt you have on is so beautiful, but somebody sold it to you. I say, everything we got in life, somebody sold it to us. I say, how long you going to continue to get sold and not sell what you have to offer?
Exactly.
So I find unique ways to really to get their attention and show them from a different perspective. Is you're not selling, you're serving.
It's true. It's true. And it is hard. It's hard. And I'm just going to use me as an example, because you're saying a lot of the stuff that I've already gone through. I don't think I can sell a blanket to an Eskimo. I think I'm that bad. But I'm a very good problem solver. And most people say I'm really, really good. And I'm like, no, as long as I believe in it and you have a problem, then I'll fix it and we come up with a solution. So it's a little trick that I play on myself mentally. I'm not selling, I'm solving problems. You know, if you have to, whatever works for you, I love it. I completely love it. Now here's another one. I'm gonna and I hate to be putting you on the spot, but
no problem.
I am. So when I first started doing speaking and whatnot, I was really, really excited. I was nervous. I didn't know what I was doing. I was not a speaker. I am an investor. So I didn't know that you actually need to have something to actually sell, that you actually need, you know, paperwork. I just was ready to give my message. In your system, do you have something that can take someone as green as Vicky was, had the message, but had nothing else, that would be able to help them grow into what they need to be and get their message out?
Yes, I give a lot of illustrations because, like I said, my audience, some of them want to see the kinesthetic learner, need to see. So I tell them like, oh my God, you have just changed my life with this message. It's moving, it's all that. But when I leave this event, I don't know how to live. When I leave this event, I'm going home to everything I just came from to get to this event. When I go home, my old mindset is still sitting there. When I go home, my bills are still sitting there. When I go home, I'm taking my problems back home, and you don't have anything that I can take home with me to continue this transformation. So I show them the importance of connecting their message with a book, connecting their message with a program, and that your speech is only a marketing tool to put them in a course, class, or service. Simple as that. If you
Love it.
don't have something to offer them, then you don't need to get up and speak. Go start a nonprofit organization.
I love how blunt you are, but it's true. It's so true. I love it.
To get like that because it had to smack me in the face.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, if I'm going to do this free event when I was first starting, like, how can I make money? I just spoke for free. So it's like,
Yeah.
but if I had a product, something tangible, you know, I give them is 3 levels of services or products that you offer them because you want to fit everybody's income bracket. Yes, we want to sell the high ticket coaching packages, but at the same time, if you given that much value, then your book or your $20 or $30 coaching package or service should be able to help me grow so I can afford your high price ticket. So looking at that, you're taking your clients through a transformational period through your products and services.
And I fully agree. You do. You have to give people the tools that they need to succeed and grow into the bigger one, or just some people may be able to just take off with it, and that's fine. Fine and dandy. See, I get excited. I mean, and I'm Italian. I talk with my hands too.
So I caught it like this within the Speaking with Power and Passion class. I'll talk about your purpose as a speaker. Your main purpose as a speaker is to connect the dots with your audience in their life. And your job and your purpose is to connect their past, present, and future. If they're coming to you, they may be stuck they're in 3 places. They stuck in their past, they struggling with their present, but they also have a future desire. Your job is to help them transition from the past to get over their present, to strive and reach for the future, to show them what is possible, to show them what they could be in life.
Yeah.
Your job is to get them off their booty.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing. And sometimes women, we put ourselves last and we don't give ourselves enough credit. And we are so much more than that, that we do have a message. And and sometimes I think it could also be confidence, maybe. Um, but it's really, really important. I think this is great for all of you that are out there right now. I mean, we're all homebound, so use this time wisely and learn and, you know, find what is important in your message. If someone's out there and would like to get in touch with you and join, what would be the steps that they need to do?
Well, they can either go to my website at www.angelabrandenterprise.com. Social media is I am Angela Brand. I also have a YouTube channel with some juicy content, and that is Angela Brand as well. And I believe this is the time to where you want to start something, go ahead and start it. You want to work on something, go ahead and work on it. If you want to write that book, go ahead and write that book. Life is showing us that it's giving us the opportunity to do what we really want to do. Yes, we are in a crisis, but also millionaires are birthed in a crisis because the problem solvers, it's time for the problem solvers to rise up. Okay, you're in a crisis, the world in a crisis, boom, I can solve this problem. So if you look at it from a negative perspective, I can't go out the house, then you'll never get nothing done. I'm taking this time, I'm shooting videos, I'm starting new coaching programs. So it's like I'm more busier now than I was when I was able to go outside. So it all depends on what you see this time and what you want to do. Those of you that want to become life coaches, this is a perfect time to take the time to do the class. This is a time, if you want to speak, this is the time to craft your message. If you want to write a book, whatever it is, this is the time to do it.
I love it.
Because when the recession breaks and it takes off, the seeds that you planted in this season, you will reap a harvest in the next season.
It's true. It's true. And I think it's I mean, you said it perfectly. Myself too, I am so busy right now because I'm using this time wisely and creating new things. So it is really, really important if you're, you know, and I see it on social media all the time that you're bored at home. Take this time, take it, join, because it's really important. And even if you can just help one person out there,
well,
pay it forward.
Yeah, I look at one person as a nation.
I like that. I like that.
Because what I teach that one woman to do, she's going to return, go home and empower her family with it. Then she's going to empower the community with it. Then she's going to go and empower the world with it.
I like that. I like that.
Taking that one class or that one coaching session, I know what I do and the value that I give to my clients. Because I get them all the time. Oh my God, I would not be doing this because of you. I get text messages, gifts, phone calls, because I understand what I'm doing is intentionally. I just don't want to help them change their life. I want to help them change their generation. I mean,
this is really, really important.
Yes, their legacy. Yes, because they can say when they go, my first book, AB helped me do this. See this? This is what AB helped me do. Not to brag, but it puts me in a humble place because a little girl like me who didn't have any education, that suffered with rejection, that been molested, that raised her kids on welfare for 20 years, that struggled financially, that I finally got to a place that I believe what God placed in me, and I was able to help somebody else. That every time I talk about it, it puts me in a place of gratitude, that I'm glad that I answered the call. I'm glad that I finally discovered my real identity. Glad that I finally discovered the value that I bring. And it wasn't because of what degrees I had. It wasn't because of what school I had. It wasn't because of what was in my bank account. It wasn't because who was by my side, but it was because I discovered what was on the inside of me. Nothing more, nothing less. I discovered my true identity and the purpose that God placed in me when he called me to this place called Earth.
And it's your passion. It's your passion. You're paying it forward.
Yeah.
And there's nothing better than that feeling you just get when you help someone.
Yeah.
So those of you who are out there, I think it's time to do some soul searching tonight and contact this woman. I think it's really, really important. Get your message out. There's a reason why you've been through what you've been through. You may not know why, but there's a reason. And take advantage of the fact that you have the time now to learn and get your message out there. Pay it forward. I'm telling you, there's no better feeling that you get when you know you helped that one person. So,
oh my God, yes.
if we can repeat, how would somebody be able to get a hold of you? And did you tell me you were having an upcoming class, or do you have classes every month, or how does that work?
Well, the classes were 16 weeks, but because of everything that's going on, the class is 4 weeks now. That's just for the life coaching. And I will run that every 6 weeks. One do start on the 14th of April. It's on a Tuesday, 7 p.m. That is information. I'm sorry. The information is on Eventbrite, or they can just Google AB Life Coaching Certification, or go to the website at www.angelabrandenterprise.com, or Facebook, IG at I am Angela Brand, and YouTube at Angela Brand as well. Or they can email me at brandme@angelabrand.com.
Brand me. I love it. Brand me. That's good. That one's good. We're going to put all the information too, so then that way you'll be able to click on it, those of you who are on the social media platforms. But thank you so much for coming. And this was really, really refreshing. And I think with everything that's just going out there right now, we all need to do a little bit soul searching and see, why are we here? What is our real passion? What would you love to get up and do every day? And if that's not going to your JOB, then you're doing the wrong stuff.
Yes, yes. And I like to say it like this, if I can leave them with this thought. Stop trying to find your purpose. Stop trying to discover your purpose. Stop trying to live in purpose. Stop trying to live by purpose. Stop trying to live on or for a purpose, but allow purpose to live through you.
Like, you have some good ones. I'm going to have to quote you some of these. Love them. Love them.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for being here. I really, really, truly enjoyed it.
Thank you. It was a great honor to I'm going to tongue tie.
Oh, yeah, I've been doing it all throughout, and I'm like, I really can't talk. I don't know why I was trying to be so precise, and it just wasn't coming, and the more I moved my hands, the worse it just got. But that's okay. We got the message out, and ladies, boss ladies, come on. Let's do it. Ladies. Let's move some mountains. So, sounds good. We'll be sending you the information, and I can't wait to see you soon.
Yes, bye.
Bye.